Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This will be my first video on this channel in many months. I haven't posted in a while, but I do plan to post more videos on this channel as well as more Beatles videos on my other channel, which is Beatle Vinyl 85, as well as vinyl updates, which I already moved to that channel. But on this channel, I plan to post more artist collection videos and other sorts of things. So I really want to get back to posting on this channel as well, and I'm still going to post on the Beatle Vinyl 85 channel when I'm ready to post. So when today I'm going to be discussing Tom Petty, who unfortunately we lost about 24 hours ago, last night. Yesterday, this is still October 3rd, it's about 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yesterday was one of the worst days of my life. Two terrible things happened. Well, the night before we had the Las Vegas shooting massacre, which was unfortunate and just terrible in general. And I've watched footage of the shooting going on. There's videos recorded by many people of the shooting, and it's just terrible, and just couldn't believe it. That was a terrible, unfortunate event, and it just makes me wonder what is going on with the world today. It's just terrible. And then at about 3-4 o'clock, after coming home from work, I found out, I think it was Mean Mr. Mayo, Joe, his video that he posted, that Tom Petty had cardiac arrest, a full cardiac arrest, which is not a good thing. And then about an hour later, CBS News confirmed that Tom Petty has passed away at 66. But at the time, he didn't he didn't die yet, because he was still on life support. He was clinging to life. But unfortunately, that didn't work out, and I knew he wasn't going to make it. And at that time, my face was red with sadness. It was just a terrible day, and one of my worst days of my life ever. But I was doing good physically. It was a good day, health-wise. I was, doing okay, doing good. It's just the events of the world were just, they just break my heart. It's just terrible. But yeah. Going back to Tom Petty. Yeah, I went to bed. When I went to bed last night, Tom Petty was still clinging to life. He wasn't confirmed dead yet. And then the next day, which was early this morning before going to work, first thing I was like, don't look at the news. Don't look at the news, please. And I did. And I did see that Tom Petty's longtime manager has confirmed his passing. And I was like, yeah, I knew he wouldn't make it. And this one shocked me. It was so unexpected. It was terrible, and just couldn't believe Tom had to go this soon. Because this is sad, because he just finished a 40th anniversary tour of him and the Heartbreakers, of their 40th anniversary as a band together. And I so regret not going to see Tom Petty. I could have. It would have been great to see one show, but it's just oh wow is all I can say, really. But yeah, Tom Petty has been part of my life, my entire life. He was everywhere, on TV, radio, in magazines. He was just all over the place when I was very little, and I would hear the hit songs that are loved by millions of people, and just I remember them very fondly. And Now, while I've always heard of Tom Petty, I've heard songs early in my life, like "Don't Come Around Here No More" and a few others. I got more into Tom Petty when he was with the Traveling Wilburys. I started getting into the Tom Petty even more after that. And then following the Wilburys, he releases "Full Moon Fever," and and the songs out here at that time were "Free Fallin'," "I Won't Back Down," and "Running Down a Dream." Still wonderful, "Free Fallin'" is like his most loved song. The fans loved by millions of people, and sadly overplayed on radio. And I'm gonna say this from now on, because of Tom Petty's passing. If I listen to FM radio and "Free Fallin'" comes on, I need to turn it off before I get sad, because I will get sad listening to that song. Because I just the only way I'm gonna hear "Free Fallin'" is when I play the record or play the song on my iPod when I'm in the mood for the song. But when FM radio puts it on, I have to turn it off before I get sad. So, but and then he had more favorites later on, like "Learning to Fly" and "Mary Jane's Last Dance" and so on. And I pretty much grew up with Tom, even though I'm not a completist of Tom Petty, but I love a lot of Tom Petty. So he's talented, great musician, great singer and songwriter. I've always been fond of Tom Petty. So, all right, enough emotional talk about Tom. I want to show the Tom Petty albums I have in my collection. I don't have a lot. I'm going to have to try to seek more Tom Petty albums when I can. I have a few in mind that I like to get, but this is all the Tom Petty albums I currently have. I'm going to show 3 records and a CD. And speaking of Mary Jane's Last Dance, I just ordered a 7-inch 45 of it off the internet, and it has a jukebox strip, so can't wait to have that. So, okay, let me show the records here. I only have 3 at this time, so please don't please don't get upset. First one is "Damn the Torpedoes." This was a $1 fine a long time ago when I started collecting vinyl. A little rare there, but it looks nice. And you have the inner sleeve here. Nice picture of Tom, even though he has a cigarette in his mouth. And the record plays great. It's in nice condition. Actually, it's dirty. I haven't even cleaned it. This is a really good album. It has some of my favorite Tom Petty songs, like "Refugee" and "Here Comes My Girl" and "Don't Do Me Like That." Obvious favorites. And there's another song which I don't hear often that I like. I can't remember. Okay, another one I like to add is "Even the Losers," because it's on Tom Petty's greatest hits. It's also a really good song. Okay, and then next Tom Petty album I currently have is "Full Moon Fever." This is a first pressing. I bought this for $12 back in 2010 or something, 2009, 2010. And this is original U.S. pressing. This is not a reissue. This is in near mint condition. And here's the inner sleeve here. Really nice looking inner sleeve. And a record here. And this sounds really good. It looks like it hasn't been played much. and a really great album. Probably my favorite Tom Petty album, I think. And then the final record I have, this is a recent one, a recent pressing. Tom Petty's Greatest Hits. Tom Petty and Heartbreaker's Greatest Hits. This is a 2016 reissue on Geffen. Okay, here's record one. That's what the label looks like. Well, let me see if I can do it like this. Here we go. All four sides have that label. And here's record two. Okay. And that's all the records I have for now. I have a Tom Petty CD to show you. And there is a Tom Petty cassette somewhere here. It's a cassette single of I Won't Back Down. I don't know where that is right now, but my father bought that cassette single after seeing the music video of it. It's here somewhere. I'm not gonna try to go spend some time trying to pull it out. So this is one more thing to show you. It's a CD here, and this one I'm gonna have to get on vinyl at some point. Into the Great Wide Open. And another pretty good album by Tom Petty. And this one has Learning to Fly, a great song, and the title song, Into the Great Wide Open. And those are obvious favorites. And this one has this is the one with a great 1, 2, 3 punch. The first three songs, Learning to Fly, King's Highway, and Into the Great Wide Open. King's Highway is one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. That's not really a hit song. So yeah, that's all Tom Petty I'm gonna show for this Tom Petty tribute video. I hope you enjoy this little tribute to Tom Petty, and rest in peace, Tom. I am gonna miss you. And before I end the video, I do have the Traveling Wilburys albums, but if you want to see them, I'm gonna have a link to the George Harrison vinyl collection video where I do show the Traveling Wilburys records. So hope you enjoy seeing those, and talk to you later. And once again, I will miss you, Tom Petty. Rest in peace. Take care.